This is the solution to number 42 from the Chapter 1 review. So the problem states that a group of investors agrees to share equally in the cost of a $48,000 piece of equipment. So we have a group of people, they're each going to contribute the same amount to buy this piece of equipment. If they can find two more investors, each member's share will decrease by 4,000, right? If you have more people, then each person has to pay less money. And we're asked to find how many members are presently in the group. So we're going to begin by defining our variable. So we're trying to find how many members are presently in the group. So I'm going to let my variable x equal the number of members presently in the group. If there are currently X members in the group, if we add two more investors, then X plus 2 will be the number of members in the group once they add two more members, right? Once they find two more members. Now, the amount that each person is going to pay is the total price of the piece of equipment divided by the number of people. So we're going to have $48,000 divided by X. This is how much each person originally has to pay. Originally pays. All right, so that's their share. And we know that 48,000 divided by X plus 2, so 48,000 divided by X plus 2 is going to be the share after adding two people to the group. And we're told that if they're able to add two more investors, each member's share will decrease by $4,000. So let's write an equation. So the amount that each person pays currently minus $4,000 is going to be the share if they add two people to the group, which is 48,000 divided by X plus 2. So this is a rational equation. In order to solve it, we want to clear the fractions. So to clear fractions, we're going to multiply both sides of the equation by the least common denominator of all the denominators. In this case, that's x times x plus 2. So I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by x times x plus 2. And I'm going to write that expression over 1 so I remember that it's a fraction. Now when I distribute the x times x plus 2 to the first expression, 48,000 divided by x, the x's cancel out. And that's going to leave us with x plus 2 times 48,000. 4,000 is going to be multiplied by x times x plus 2 because there's no denominator there. Well, there's a denominator of 1. And on the right side of the equation, the x plus 2's cancel out, so that's equal to 48,000 times x. Before I distribute, I'm going to try to divide all these terms by a common factor. So I'm going to divide everything by 1,000 just so that I get smaller numbers. So I'm going to divide everything by 1,000. So that'll give me x plus 2 times 48 minus 4 times x plus 2 is equal to 48x. Then I'm going to go ahead and distribute. So I'm going to distribute 48 to the x and 48 to the 2. So I'm going to get 48x plus 96. Then I'm going to distribute the 4x to x and 2. So I'm going to get minus 4x squared minus 8x is equal to 48x. I can cancel out 48x on each side of the equation, just subtracting that off. And then I'll write this as a quadratic in standard form with the highest power term first. So I'm going to have minus 4x squared minus 8x plus 96 equals 0. I can divide everything by negative 4. I don't like a negative leading coefficient. I can see that all the values, all the coefficients are indeed divisible by 4. So that'll leave me with x squared plus 2x minus 24 is equal to 0. I'm going to try to factor this. So I need two numbers that multiply to negative 24, the constant, but add to positive 2. So those values are 6 and negative 4. So this factors as x plus 6 times x minus 4 is equal to 0. So that means x is negative 6, or x equals 4. Remember that x is the number of people originally in the group. So this doesn't make sense, right? We need positive number of people. So we're going to disregard that. So our only solution is x equals 4. We're going to answer in a complete sentence. So there are 4 members in the group at the present time. Note that when we multiply both sides of the equation by a variable, like we did here, because we multiplied both sides of the equation by the least common denominator, which was x times x plus 2, we need to check for extraneous solutions. So we should take a quick look at the original equation up here, and you'll see that the only value that isn't going to work is x is 0 or negative 2. So x equals 4 is going to work. We can do a quick check. So I'll do a quick check on this equation. So we're going to have 48,000 divided by 4 minus 4,000. Is that equal to 48,000 divided by 4 plus 2? So this is 12,000 minus 4,000. Is that equal to 48,000 divided by 6? So we're going to get 8,000 is equal to 8,000. So it does work.